So the time you guys been waiting for is finally here. I'm gonna give the people what they have been asking for, and that is my career, my rise. This is the start of the series in WWE 2K23, and you already know I'm blessing your life with entertainment. Okay, so this is gonna be the first episode. I'm super excited to give you guys the MyRise series. It's just past due, it's overtime. So let's jump into it. Episode 1 of the Miss T Show. It's all about me and nobody else. And I promise you, you're not gonna wanna miss this.
Of course, that match was an instant classic.
Okay, let's see what's happening here.
Which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had
That's a
that
young
match
John
on
Cena
lock.
right there.
In fact, I was always
Early
calm,
in his career.
cool, and collected from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
Good old Monday Night Raw. You gotta love this venue. Such a classic. It brings back so many memories. These were some great times. So Miss Justine is coming out here.
The following contest is scheduled for
I like this. You know, I love the venue. I love the vibes.
Women's Championship.
Let's see what Justine is gonna bring. Oh, a legend in Miss Molly Holly. I love me some Molly Holly. Molly Holly, so incredible, great wrestler, had her gimmicks, great career, Hall of Famer for a reason. So the title is actually on the line. It's good to know. So Justine versus Molly Holly here, Monday Night Raw. All right, here we go. Molly going crazy already? Molly, I know you're not serious. This is Justine I'm using right now, guys. And it's not me, so sorry we have to settle, but I guess I'll still get the job done as Justine. Taking out Molly Holly. See what kind of moveset Justine has. Gonna look to snap the arm off of the body of Molly Holly. This is the best you guys could do. Come on, Molly, get up. Put on a show. I don't think Molly Holly is really feeling me right now. Oh, she's going in for the submission. Molly, don't be pathetic. She's being pathetic. They want me to dodge one of her attacks. Maybe she'll go for something I can actually dodge. That'd be nice. You got that dodge right there. Make sure I taunt away. Oh my gosh. Don't try it, Molly. Don't even think about it. Get out of here. Knees to the gut. All right, it's time. Get up, Molly. It's done. She's done. Justine for the win. Let's go, baby. Here on Monday Night Raw, I had to come out with the win as Justine. Your new women's champion.
Justine.
That title is such a beauty. Big day in her career.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series
Okay, so I'm
tomorrow night.
debuting at Survivor Series.
Why are you
Okay.
laughing?
I'm excited
nothing.
about that.
Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say
Wonder
you
who
were
I'm
nervous,
going up
which
against.
is super hilarious because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece
Only niece.
to be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the
Okay,
business.
now she has a little bit of
If
an
I'm being
ego.
honest,
Come on.
There's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short
Six-time
by
women's
injury.
champion.
I
Can
get
I
it.
top
main
Justine's
eventer
career?
and
It's
Hall
not
of
even a
Famer.
question.
Yeah.
She's
Who had
over
the
here
top
bragging
merch
about
sales in
6
the
times. Like,
2003
I'm not gonna
fiscal
go
year.
for like a
Okay,
million.
you made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
This is the start
As
of my
the
career
mystery
here.
SmackDown
Let's go.
competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet.
No one knows who I am?
Tom.
Okay, she must have had vodka before coming here.
And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little
Okay,
Justine.
Tom, nobody asked.
But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE
Today's my
universe.
debut, guys. The big day
You
is
doing
here.
something
Mark
here
it on
tonight
your
too,
calendar.
Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly Holly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Justine,
Beats
Molly,
sitting at
after
home
that
talking to
happened.
the internet.
It's
Should
called
be
a
interesting.
podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her
Okay,
to
they
get
need
her
to
ready
stop.
for her Survivor
They're
Series
making it
debut
about
this
them
evening.
when it's about me.
Is
Come
that
on.
all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Okay, so
Great.
I'm on Team
Get
SmackDown.
settled and then let's
Okay.
talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history, and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but...
And who is
be
this
careful
hater
with
in the
Molly,
back?
okay?
She
I'm
keeps
gonna go say hello
glaring
to
and not
people.
minding her business.
You all
see
right?
that girl back there?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid.
She keeps staring.
You'll do great.
She's already intimidated by me, and I haven't even spoken to that girl. I could sense it. I know when someone fears me, and I smell fear. Okay, so checking the social feed, we have WWE tweeting out. It's almost hashtag Survivor Series time. Who's winning the Women's Survivor Series match? Will it be Team Raw with Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, and Bayley? Or will it be Team SmackDown having the upper hand with Liv, Bianca Belair, and their mystery competitor, which I think is me, guys. Am I going to be teaming up with Liv and Bianca? Wait a minute. Hold up. Bailey wrote, I don't care what idiot SmackDown is bringing. Gonna wipe the floor with them regardless. Hashtag Team Raw. Bailey, stop. Absolutely not. Liv says whatever. Okay. Who is the mystery teammate, please? Okay, so the people want to know. I don't know if it's me yet. It's not confirmed, but I'm starting to think it could be. Okay, so that's my social feed. I put pretty much everything even, from striking, grappling, running, submission, defense, and just being resilient. I put these a little bit higher than the other ones because if you know wrestling games, you know it's all about reversals, all about how much damage you can actually take. So we're going to be upgrading this as we go. But, you know, this is kind of like the full breakthrough. I'm not too worried though. So I boosted myself up to 86 overall, even though we know I'm a 99. Oh my God, it's Charlotte Flair. Let's see what she has to say, guys.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Okay, I didn't expect us to be friends. Let's be real. I'm new here, but you know, I really like that she's not taking it easy on me. I need to face the best of the best. You know, so I'm gonna tell her, excuse me though.
Hello to you too. I figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown, but, excuse me?
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage doesn't mean we have anything in common.
I'm better. Did I offend you? I'm gonna ask her, did I offend you or something? Because I don't even know you like that. I'm new around here.
Sorry if I offended you in some way.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, you know, the expectations are high, you know, especially with Justine being related to me. So we'll see where this goes. Bianca Belair.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that
Yeah,
you?
I think she has it confused.
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it.
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Okay, I like Bianca Belair's energy. Like, she's coming out super friendly and accepting. She's such a role model.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
I want to follow in her footsteps. I want to make my own mark. Definitely my own mark.
Listen, I love my aunt. I even spent summers traveling with her on tour growing up. But it's important for me to make my own mark in WWE. Hopefully I can do that tonight.
You know the EST is all about standing out, so I understand completely. See you out there tonight. We got this.
Okay, Bianca, I love this energy. Bianca gets it. She just understands. How can you not like Bianca? She is amazing. This Ava Moreno girl, she was the one staring in the back. Something's a little bit off about her. Let's see what she wants.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Okay.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Why she got a little attitude,
Honestly,
though?
we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line.
Okay, she's
LJ.
definitely salty. I didn't mean to offend. What's with the attitude? That's exactly what I will ask her. What's with your little attitude? Do I need to adjust it?
Did I do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way, makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
Who cares? What's her point, and why is she so focused on me?
What's your point?
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
Okay, so she thinks I care. I don't know why.
My aunt is a legend, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own. I'm not just some nepotism signing.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with little Justine, the legacy
Oh
hire.
my gosh, she has like a little terrible attitude. She needs an attitude adjustment. Her attitude is just terrible. And she is just focused on the wrong things. She's so focused on me instead of herself. Let's see what Molly Holly wants.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Okay. I'm feeling confident. I'm a little nervous. Girl, I'm confident.
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear?
What do you mean?
Honestly,
What about
I
my
get
gear?
it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a
Why
WWE
do they want me
legend.
to use her attire?
It's also probably
Come on
not
now.
wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
So WWE management wants me to walk in the footsteps of Justine. Listen, that's sweet and all, but it wouldn't be me. Give me my gear.
I love my aunt and she taught me a lot, but if I'm going to make it here, I need to make my own mark. I'm going to wear the gear I designed.
All right, we'll see how management reacts. Standing your ground can really go either way around here. But if you're determined to make your own mark, you better have the performance out there to back it up.
Time to make my WWE debut. This is the moment the people have been waiting for. This is the whole reason why we're here, to deliver entertainment to the people. I live for this moment. I was made for this moment. So, Survivor Series War Games.
It's Team Raw
Here
ready
we
to
go.
battle for brand
So
supremacy.
Team Raw, Rhea
The
Ripley,
following contest
Bailey
is a
in the
six-woman
back.
tag team match.
And the
on the way to the
Queen,
ring,
Charlotte
Rhea
Flair.
Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and
This is not gonna be easy.
Team Raw.
And wow, to make my debut at Survivor Series is like insane.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that
Anytime you
Team
could make your
SmackDown has
debut
a
at a
victory
PLE,
record,
consider it something amazing. Here we go. Ripley in the middle. Such an intimidating presence.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown.
Here is Team SmackDown. Me on the left. Bianca in the middle. Liv to the right. This is my debut, okay? We're locked in. We're ready.
Do you know who that is? The final
Man, I'm
member of
just
Team
ready to
SmackDown
go out there
is
and do
none
what we
other
do, and we
than
do
the
it
niece
best.
of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a warning. If you are a person that gets sensitive over any little thing, you might not want to keep watching this video. Because the brutality you're gonna witness here is like something you never witnessed before. It is my debut, my career.
One of the most anticipated Survivor Series
Rhea
matches
Ripley.
in years.
And one of the most anticipated
I hate that it had
debuts
to
in
be
years.
you.
This rookie superstar could
Get
be the
up,
second
Rhea.
coming of her legendary Hall
Definitely
of
gonna be
Fame
making my
Justine.
mark in this
Don't
match.
get your hopes up, Saxton. By the looks of it, I'd say this
Am I
rookie's
supposed to
here
be
play
afraid
their
of
own
Rhea
track.
Ripley?
Showing some extra scouting,
Please.
knowing how to answer
Get
a
up,
counter with a counter
Rhea.
of your own.
So excited to be here. So excited to do what they can. That's put on a show. I said that we were going to get this done.
She's enduring some.
Kick to the midsection.
Rhea Ripley's looking
She certainly has the
pathetic.
confidence of her aunt.
I
Looks like
told
she's
you it's
setting up
my
for the Justine
time.
Jammer.
Off the
putting her
top
own
rope, you know I'm the
mark on
type to
an
put my
old
body
classic.
on the line. Charlotte!
That is Charlotte Flair is
Oh my God, my high heel must
You
have
only have one
twisted.
chance to make a first impression, and
No
this
way.
one might include a hurt ankle. And Rhea's taking
Maybe the high heels weren't the best idea on the debut. This is insane.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team
No.
Raw now has the
Oh
advantage.
God, I think I
What a
wore the
letdown for
wrong
Blue
pair of
Squad.
boots,
She definitely
Chad.
didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent
I
ankle
wore
injury
the
played
wrong
a
pair
key
of
role in
boots.
that.
Oh my
And it looks
gosh,
like
and the
Charlotte Flair
queen
is
giving me a
determined to
hard
add
time.
Insult to injury.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hall of
no.
Famer Justine is here. We
Justine
haven't
can't
seen
be out here
Justine
trying
in
to
a
help me.
WWE arena
This
for
looks
over a
pathetic.
decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is
Listen,
thrilled
I'm
to
all
see
for
this
family,
venerated
but
six-time
Justine, you
women's
gotta
champion
let
here
me
tonight
take off
in
the
any
training
circumstance.
wheels.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them.
I can
Things
walk
might not
out
have
there
turned
on
out
my
how she wanted
own.
for her niece, but she's loving
Me
this
and
crowd.
Justine, we're gonna
I'm
be
just hoping
bumping
that
heads,
Justine can
Chad.
get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
My gosh, what a disaster. It was my boots. It was the high heels. Something must have twisted. Oh, this is not how I wanted my debut to come out and be. I'm afraid to check the social feed. WWE tweeted out, the Team Raw women show that they have both persistence and fortitude by beating Team SmackDown in the Survivor Series match. Congrats to the Red Brand. Charlotte said, didn't hurt that Miss T made it easy for us. Thanks, newbie. Oh, Charlotte didn't waste any time in calling her out. Cora Jade said, I like that she was trying to do her own thing at least. Must be hard to grow up with Justine as much as I love her. Oh, at least Cora gets it. So we could talk to Molly Holly, Justine, or Liv Morgan. And Liv is probably upset. She was a part of my team, but first, let's talk to Molly.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a name for myself based on my own talent.
And you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off of what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside
What the
you.
heck is Molly Holly even talking about? Molly Holly said I was doing something showy by going off the top rope. Just because you didn't go off the top rope as much in your career doesn't mean that I have to do what you did. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. You told me I had to make an impression in the ring.
Listen, you get one brat moment with me and you just used yours up. Yes, you had to make an impression by doing your job, not trying to steal the show on day one. You're here because you're good, and you could be great. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you can chew.
What? She said I only get one brat moment with her. She must not know who I am. I will take Molly in the ring right now. She better watch how she talks to me.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe I can spin that since it wasn't exactly the performance they would have wanted to be associated with Justine's legacy. Actually worked out for the best.
Oh boy.
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me. I've already seen the chatter on social media.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this? Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
Just because social media wasn't such a thing during Molly Holly's time doesn't mean she's gonna understand the modern age. She has to watch out how she talks to me. I don't think Molly really knows who she's dealing with here.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's
Ay,
okay.
Dios mío.
Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
I needed to stand out. I got too carried away. I needed to stand out.
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated WWE legends of all time. I needed to make my own mark and stand out. I still do.
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the queen in her place.
I like her attitude.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah. But one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I liked training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
I'm resilient.
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl.
I like
I'll
that
find you in a
she's
bit.
supportive and she didn't overreact like Molly Holly did. So that was actually kind of nice.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
I did my best. Don't talk to me that way. You know, I'm not gonna go off on her because I understand where she's coming from. I did my best.
Sorry. I understand why you're upset, but I did my best.
You grew up learning from one of the most talented WWE legends in history, and that's your best? I did a better job teaching myself in my backyard. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
I'm not concerned about that. The SmackDown women's locker room can think whatever they want of me. I'm still gonna show up and do my job.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Oh, I'm here my first time at SmackDown. See what she has to tell me.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship, but I don't have to worry about you at all.
See, that's Dewdrop's biggest mistake. She thinks she doesn't have to worry about me. That is what happens to little pathetic champions. People getting caught off guard. That title will be around my waist very soon. I want that championship.
But I plan on coming for that championship.
She might laugh at me, and that's okay.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious! After your huge mistake in the Survivor Series match, I know that must have been a joke. I don't have to be rude to you at all. We can be friends.
She thinks I'm joking, and that's the bigger joke.
I think we're done here.
Dewdrop's biggest mistake was laughing in my face. Remember that in episode 1 of this video. When I get into the ring with her, you're gonna remember it. Let's see what Tom wants.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, Not the debut I was hoping for.
Oh boy.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, so Tom is offering, his expertise and help, which I can appreciate as somebody coming into SmackDown for the first time. So some of the questions we can ask: how do I get a match? How do I improve my skills? What's good in catering? I think I have the info I need. So, all great questions. But Tom, I don't need your expertise. I live and breathe this business.
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm certain I'll see you around soon.
It's nice of Tom, but it's not needed. Let's be honest. Now it's time to catch up with Molly here on SmackDown.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now, here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
What? Who made that call? I need to redeem myself. I'm okay starting small. I don't need to ever redeem myself because there's nothing to redeem when you're great. I'm okay starting small. I'm okay with being blue collar, hardworking. Let's do this.
Don't worry. I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
non-existent.
What? You're not serious. What can I do? Why didn't you stick up for me? Why didn't Molly Holly get them to book me? Is she good for anything?
Why didn't you stick up for me with management? You said you wanted to help me succeed. This doesn't seem like that.
Believe me, it would have been much worse if I had fought them on this. The reality of the situation is that you don't want them thinking you're difficult. Lay low and this will blow over. My advice until then? Find a way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
Oh my gosh.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Oh my god, she's useless.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
Ava Moreno, that loser? I don't think she wants to work with me. I don't want to work with her. She definitely doesn't want to work with me.
We've met.
That's the little runt,
Not sure
the
she wants to
hater.
work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
You don't have to tell me twice, Molly. There's nothing friendly about me and Ava Moreno. You know, she started hating on me. I didn't even say anything to her. She was so focused and intimidated by me. It was actually hilarious. I would love to get into the ring with this little hating runt. Oh, Dios mío.
Well, if it isn't little Justine, I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I'm going to cut to the chase. Yeah, I'm not really trying to talk to her in any friendly way.
Let's cut to the chase. I want a match on main event. Molly said she can get me one if I find an opponent. It sounds like getting that exposure could help both of us. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What?
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Oh, please.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
Who the hell does she think she is?
We can agree to disagree.
Telling me what to do
LJ.
with your mediocre career. You literally just walked in through the door at the same time as me, and she already knows I'm ahead of her. So pathetic. And she called me a jobber. I am going to cut her face the moment I get an opportunity to be in the same ring as Ava Moreno. Mark my words, I'm not gonna forget the day Dewdrop laughed in my face and Ava Moreno called me a jobber. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning into greatness in the making. Whether WWE management likes it, Molly Holly, or whoever, is where we leave it. I made my debut. I twisted an ankle off of the top rope. It didn't go the way I planned. This little hating runt, Ava Moreno, is testing me. And on the next episode of MyRise, you are going to see me make a statement. When they see me for the first time officially in the ring, they're going to know who Miss T is. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed, be sure to do that because you're not going to want to miss episode 2. Until next time, deuces.